Hello everyone, I am the MLP Connoisseur, and welcome to the review on the 21st episode of the 6th season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, also known as Every Little Thing She Does. This episode was a very good episode, and I will say that yes, I'm being a little positive on this matter, because you could take it in a bad light, but I'm going to try and tell you all the good things and the not so good things, as always. So, the episode starts off with Twilight and Starlight basically practicing magic, and when I first saw this scene, I think that me and a lot of people might be saying, Starlight seems to be doing better at magic than Twilight herself, and Twilight is the element of magic, and the Princess of Friendship, which is also the strongest form of magic. And it really amazed me, because we know that she certainly was an advanced unicorn, and it brings up a couple of questions. One, if she's this powerful, is she going to use it for bad purposes? And obviously that's answered later in the episode, yes, but she learns from it. And two, is Starlight Glimmer potentially an irony? Because she should have been in the school of magic for gifted unicorns. And it's sort of an irony because she had this magical ability to begin with, and she certainly studied magic after the whole event with Sunburst. It really made me think why she couldn't be in the school, why she couldn't get in the school maybe the next year, or whatever. I don't think it's just a one-year kind of a school. I don't know why Starlight couldn't have gotten into it. I'm sure that she might have done things and already started her little equality thing or hiding away from society after Sunburst, but it really struck a heart. It struck a string in my heart to bring that up. We move on, though, to the next part of the episode, which is basically Starlight trying to do all these friendship problems at the same time. Now, obviously, when we see Starlight saying that she's going to combine 5 friendship lessons into one day, that's a little bit excessive, and obviously has the vibe from Lesson 0, where Twilight tried making her own friendship problems. Now, it's better that these friendship problems were at least thought up of calmly in Starlight's head and not just on the fly like Twilight. But the fact is that doing more than one at a time, sometimes for other people might be good, they can multitask, but in terms of friendship problems like this, that might require different atmospheres and settings, you can't really have it in the same place. We see her sort of use this spell to petrify and, in a sense, put the main 6 minus Twilight under control, and they basically do anything Starlight asks them to do. And they obviously take it in a sort of literal way. It reminds me of that very literal genie who will grant you 3 wishes but will do exactly what you say, no more, no less, or might even twist it in the wrong way. For example, Starlight asks Pinkie to bake a cake, but she doesn't say bake a cake, she says follow the instructions in the book. Now, that, what assumes to be a 100-page book, is not on how to bake one cake unless every single letter is size 150 font. It has lots of recipes, so naturally Pinkie is going to follow all of them because she's under Starlight's control. And then we have Rarity literally following the shape and size and pattern of the dress on the book and just drawing it, not making out of material. Now, I would have loved to have seen her make a huge dress that's huge, 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 maybe for the bear. That would have been funny, but we didn't get to see that. But the point is that she took it literally. And we have Applejack and Starlight doing the sorting of her memories and photos, and that doesn't go well because it sort of bores Starlight, and basically Starlight avoids it altogether. And with Rainbow Dash, basically she brings in rain clouds, and everything goes awry. It's really, really comedic, and it's funny, but when you look at it, you sort of cringe because you think in your head, Starlight, like Spike said, you're missing the point. And the point of doing these friendship lessons, as said later in the episode, is that they weren't meant to be cooking lessons or how to make a dress or how to care for animals. They were meant to be with those main 5 members. They were meant to create more of a bond with them. Similarly to Fluttershy and Discord, and not just Fluttershy and Discord, but basically afterwards the main 6 trying to at least be friendly around Discord or vice versa, Starlight is now going through that same reformation period, where she has to, or at least should, try to get into the things that her friends like to form a bond with the friends. She's not forming a bond with a cake, it's the cake that symbolizes, or at least the making of the cake that symbolizes friendship with Pinkie Pie, or making a dress that symbolizes friendship with Rarity. One thing that I think that the fans of the episode will not like is that obviously Starlight should have put a little more thought into how she should tackle a friendship problem. And yes, friendship and magic are the same thing, but in this episode, obviously physical, or at least elemental magic is not the same thing as a friendship magic. A friendship magic, you could say, is sort of invisible, in the sense that love is invisible, but you feel it. And that's why it's sort of amazing. And the fans of the episode, including myself, of course, wouldn't like where she used actual magic to control her friends to get to do the friendship problems, thinking that they would actually form a closer bond. But it was all part of a bigger lesson. The lesson of, 1, not doing that, and 2, what the friendship lessons are supposed to be for. The ending of the episode was really good in my opinion, because it showed a bond with the friends. It showed that they can turn things around. The castle was a mess. Starlight could have been the only one to clean it up. The main 6 minus Twilight didn't have to choose to stand up and say, hey, we'll help you out. They basically said, you know, I want to be friends with you too, so I'm going to try and do something that you need help with, and we'll make a bond together. And in the end, they all get to do things that basically were the friendship lessons, and that's how the bond was basically strengthened. And that's what I really enjoyed about the episode. And with that being said, please share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear from you all. If you really want to go the extra mile, share your thoughts on what you thought of my reaction highlights too, and basically what you thought of the episode, and if you agree with mine. As always, I am the Old Connoisseur. I thank you for your time. And wait, no, we're not fading to black yet. I wanted to quickly say, I know I said this in the reaction highlights, my reaction to Legend of Everfree, yes, the movie was leaked, will be out sometime when I have the time to do it. It'll be a little bit of a mystery. And the 500 subscriber Q&A, which is long overdue because I have like 585, which I shouldn't have, will be out most likely this week. So, look forward to that, I hope.